We started out like all friends, but in an angry way half the best. You said only good things come, why do they always seem to happen to the rest? Been standing around in your house and just talking about from here to your door. Now I can still hear you laughing when you're not laughing anymore. And I keep running through the rain and fire always following me. You shake a dream that you had, 'cause you never should have dreamed it for me.
Theoretically, the idea of Canal Street Tavern was to be an alternative where music was set to be first. This is not a kind of a bar where you come and you get loaded, or you come to get laid, or you come to be on the scene per se. It's where the people that are intelligent, appreciate good music, and are intelligent entertainment consumers can come and get good value for their money. And in general, people come here and sit down and they listen. In that way is what I mean by it was started out to be an alternative listening room. Around the country, I've learned over the years there aren't a whole lot of them, but there's 40 or 50 rooms around the country that are known as showcase clubs or listening rooms, and they aren't the fanciest by far. They generally don't make the most money by far. They're usually fairly intimate. They have a commitment to being in the vanguard of new acts, and a very important key that sometimes we lack right here in good old Dayton, Ohio, is it's very important that they have an enthusiastic rapport established with an audience. And I really try to be open-minded and have all different kinds of music, trying to be objective. I learned a long time ago that my taste is certainly not mainstream, and so I don't try to suit myself all the time. It's the thing that when you're talking objectively about judging who you're booking or who you want to hire or who you like, has a lot to do with not what they do, but if they do what they do well. You know, you can talk all about genres of music and different styles and so forth, and how close and how mixed up and how crazy that all categorizing gets. But the reality is, really, the two kinds of music there are is good and not so good. You know, it's like. There's actually one club here that people can come and play whatever the hell they want to play on the stage. And a lot of towns a lot bigger than Dayton have no place like that. Well, people really do take us for granted. That's one of the things that's one of the biggest disappointments to me. In the years that I've been doing this, we've been here 11 years now, as of next week. And the biggest disappointment is, first I had this realization, and then, you know, like, okay, maybe it's called growing up and getting a dose of reality. It's like suddenly I realized that people don't really care about music as much as I do. It's not a very important thing in their life, you know. They can love it, it can touch them, but they think that I have people that come here to see the same act every year for 7, 8 years, and they're just blown away every time. But would they come to anybody in between because they think, well, if I like that guy so much that maybe there's somebody else? No, it can't happen. It can only be because this one guy is so tremendous, which is hard to realize that people put such a small outlook on things. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a narrow way to look at things, I think, and that's a disappointment. It's very much taken for granted that we'll always be here, and we'll always, every week, we'll continually be able to keep bringing top of the line acts and names of people we have heard of. And I'll tell you, I mean, it's amazing the acts that we have had in here that have never played under 200 seat club in years, and they come in and play here, and things go well, and they can't even believe it sometimes. So it's I mean, we do have a rare thing going in that regard. I need to find a way to capitalize some improvements or a move to a bigger room, or both. I still, in every sense, in every ounce of my body, I still believe that this is a very cool thing to do. I enjoy it. I enjoy what's going on here, and I really do still believe that there's a need for it, and that there's enough people that appreciate it to make it survive.
Said I keep running through the rain and a fire was following me. As I keep running through the rain with your fire was following me. If I keep running through the rain with the fire was following me. If I keep running through the rain while Ohio keeps calling me.